Hi guys, it's Chris with City or Homestead, and time for supper. So they had pork loin on sale this week, so I thought why not make a recipe with it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I got a pan over here with just a little bit of oil, and I'm going to chop this pork loin into pork chops. Now I didn't know they had sliced down the center, but that's alright. We'll just have smaller pork chops. That's okay. So I'm going to put those in there, and I'm going to get that started up, because we just want to brown each side is basically all we want to do. And I'm going to use up the whole loin, because I figured that way there'll be enough for Jack, us, and Tom's lunch tomorrow. And that way it'll be cool. And if we got more, then I can make a freezer meal out of one of them. That's fine. So we just want to brown each side. It's going to be in there kind of tight, but that's okay, because we have other prep to do while it's doing that. And then we're going to put salt and pepper on that. I've got my oven preheated to 400. So that's going to start. Let me wash this and my knife off, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now while those are cooking, we're going to say, it says a half a pound. That's not very much potatoes. And we're going to thinly slice them. And we're going to put them in the bottom of a greased 9x13 pan. You know, some potatoes could be a half pound by themselves. I got out quite a few. If I don't need them all, then I won't use them all. Let's get all these sliced up. I can't wait to try this. I've been looking at it all week, and I'm like, we got to do it. And then next week I'm going to create a recipe from my pork chops, I think. That's the plan anyway. I went out and bought 6 more of them today, because at $1.59 a pound, it's kind of silly not to stock up on them. And I don't know if I'm going to the Amish store this week. Their Wednesday sale, stuff that they had come in wasn't some big deal. And it's snowing here, and I don't want to drive all the way down there in snow. I know, I'm a Michigander, I can drive in snow, but if I don't have to, I don't. Especially that far away, you know what I mean? If I had to, I would do it, but if I don't have to, I'm not gonna. So might not get store down there this week. They had turkey, but it's like deli turkey, and we have a slicer that we could use, but I definitely wouldn't use that much sliced turkey. So yeah, I'm not gonna drive down for that either. I guess I'm getting fussier on what I'm going to stock up, you know? You kind of have to be, because there's only so much room. Okay. So now we got the potatoes chopped up. Now in a bowl, let me flip these over here. Yeah, you just want to kind of brown them. You don't want to cook them through, because they're going to bake for quite a while. This isn't very fatty either. I thought maybe for as cheap as it is, that it would get real fatty, and it's really not. Then I'm going to salt and pepper that side too. Hopefully this is delightful. Hope. Alright, so first thing we need, my measuring cups that are way back there. We need a cup of milk. You can use any kind of milk you want, you know, vitamin D, 2%, whatever you want. So we need a cup of milk. We need a cup of shredded cheese, which I'm going to use some more of that party blend that I have. Move this over a little bit. So now I know my handfuls are more like a half a cup. And I always thought they were more like a cup. Alright, so then we're going to put a cup of cheese in there. Let's get that off of there. Then we need a half a cup of sour cream. Tom will be excited. He's a big pork chop lover. I'm not as much as he is, but I like him, but he's a big pork chop fan. So we're going to put in that half a cup of sour cream. Alrighty. Then we need a can of cream and mushroom soup. We're going to pour that in there. Come out. Come out wherever you are. Now before I add the next ingredient, I'm going to mix this together a little bit. Get all that broke up. Get it mixed up really, really good. I used to do a recipe something like this, but not like this. You know what I mean? I used cream of mushroom soup and milk, potatoes, and I'd use pork chops. But I did everything in a slow cooker, or whatever they call those things. Yeah. Then you need, I've got a bigger bag than it's asking for. It says 1 2.8 ounce can of French onions, French fried onions. But I have a 6 ounce bag, so I'm going to do a couple of handsful. And we're going to get that stirred in there. Look at that. I think it looks delicious. Alright, now what we want to do is take those pork chops out. They should be browned enough. They're still raw. They're not cooked all the way through. And we want to put them on top. Get on my fork. I think actually because it cut up into smaller pieces like this, it'll be a lot easier to manage for like when Tom takes it to lunch. I think that'll be a good thing. And we're going to just get that completely covered with all my pork chops. Because it does call for 6 medium boneless, which, you know, probably close to that with, you know, me cutting them into the smaller pieces like this. That pork smells really good. And then that last piece should fit right there perfectly. Awesome. So now what we want to do is pour the soup mixture over top of all of them. Let's make sure we get it all out of there. Don't want to waste none. And then we're going to kind of get that covered over top of it. Look at that. Some pieces have more on it, don't they? I should have spread it out better. Get that corner piece over there. We don't want to forget that one. Alright. Now we're going to put aluminum foil over it. And we're going to cook it for 30 minutes at 400 degrees. I'm going to set my timer. Alright, there we go. So then we'll come back and then we have another step. Alrighty, so now the last step is we are going to take more of those onions, and you know, I love these things. I could eat them by the handful. I do. I really, really like them. They're probably not the best for you either, but I could use them for a snack, honestly. They just taste so good. Alright, so then we're going to put it back in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until it's done. Well, hi, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, your overtime canceled, huh?
Yeah.
Belle smells meat.
No.
There's the pork chops.
No. Friday, no Saturday.
I know.
I ain't gonna know what to do with myself.
We got a garden to get planted.
I know. So I told the guy that I had to go work in the greenhouse. I said, no, not that kind of greenhouse. The guy was smiling.
Now we need to get our peppers and our cucumbers started. So what do you think?
Delicious.
That's that pork loin I bought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good?
Yeah. Belle smells it.
What do you think, Jack?
Everything's real good.
You look over there by your hand, Tom.
I see that pie.
Well, why don't you take a bite?
What pie is that?
Chocolate chip cookie pie.
Oh.
Good thing I didn't make the cookies for work.
Yeah.
How's that taste?
Better wait till Monday.
How's it taste?
Good.
Alrighty, we're gonna let these hungry boys eat. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Belle.
Bye, Belle.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night.
She's